Oh, ugh. What happened, Gear? What happened? You're a little bit fuzzy this year, Gear. Your hair. Ugh. This is just a impromptu, whatever that means, just a pop up live. Just wanted to show the progress cleaning up my garden for the year. I wish I would have went live before we started, but I didn't. There's kids around the neighborhood playing, so you got background noise here. Ain't trying them nose here. Oh my goodness. Let me flip you back around here. Starting to clean the porch up. That whole stack over there needs to go to the shed, but I'm not going to put it in the shed till I clean the shed out and start organizing. Got all of our peppers pulled up. Hey, show somebody's out there. I don't see any messages though. Yeah, if you've left one. Hey, Kent Patton Family Compound. Just a short live showing the progress on cleaning my garden up here. I don't plan on staying live too long unless people start showing up and want to chat. But I didn't feel like editing a video, so decided to do a quick little live and let her go however she goes. Got pretty much most of the pots picked up. Um, we still got turnips over here, and since my last video, there's been a little bit of growth. Don't really want to disturb them too much. Gonna let them grow. Oh, uh-oh. Telling me to rotate device. Ah, now it's not showing me the messages. Show me the messages. Camera is locked sideways. So, no, saying rotate device. What if we go now? Huh. Is that one of my settings on my phone, or is that YouTube? I don't know. I'm an amateur with this phone on doing lives. But these, what do you call them? Stackables, that's what you call them. Wasn't really too impressed with them this year. Although I did harvest a little bit of carrots and even some lettuce. Settings is in portrait mode. Alright. Alright. I'll have to see if I can change that next live, I guess. Or maybe I'll just scrap this and... Not sure how to go to settings without leaving here. Probably has to be refreshed or something like that. Alright. Thank you, Kent Patton. Kent Patton Family Compound. Ooh. Alright, can't change it while live. Alright, but pretty much just showing what's going on in my garden, or not what's going on in the cleanup process. Over here, I had 4 pots with green beans and a cherry tomato in there, and I was looking down at the ground, and you can see where worms had been in or underneath there. So that's good. I'm thinking if I plant anything over here again next year, or well, any of my containers that have better root systems or need better root systems, I'm thinking about digging a couple inches in the ground, and maybe that might help with watering too. I've seen somebody do that where they dug. I think they dug like 3 or 4 inches in the ground. Might be something I try next year. I'm gonna stack my buckets up, or maybe do two in a stack. Here in a couple days, it's not gonna be tonight, but a couple days or tomorrow or Friday. It's the plans. Need to mow the yard one last time. Get rid of any leaves that are around. That way, if any more come around, they can blow on down the road. Sure, my neighbors would like that, right? But we're going to move all the buckets and mow there. And in the past, hey, 2ATVs, how you doing? In the past, I've actually had stuff planted in the ground over here, and it's not always done that great. But what I'm thinking of is maybe digging some holes and putting some good topsoil in there, and maybe planting the ground next year. I like to keep my garden mobile. We can talk about that another time. Pretty good, thank you. I'm on a winter vacation, or some folks would call it winter layoff. Today's a nice day. It was 70 some degrees. Not bad at all. Hey, LG. I got to fix my phone settings before next time I go live, so sorry about the camera. Over here is where I had zinnias. I took a bunch and saved a bunch of seeds, and I threw a bunch of seed heads down in there. So my plan is, whenever I mow over it, I'm going to mow real slow. Hopefully all them seeds will fall back down, and next year I won't have to plant zinnias there. Hopefully I want to grow zinnias there again next year, because too bad if I don't already, I guess. The corn over here done nothing for me. Jack, get out of the garden. Anybody want a cat? It is a beautiful day here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Are you blind yet? Won't you be my neighbor? Neighbor. Oh. But yeah, there's not really much more to show. We're still putting water in the bird bath and feeding the birds. We have increased the sunflower seeds for the winter time. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess it is. For some reason, that's just what I've always done, is add more sunflower seeds in the winter time. And if y'all feed birds, Halloween is over here. No need for the mask now. Good one at 2ATVs. I thought about shaving my head and shaving all my beard before the last day of work, but I didn't think the boss would find that too funny. Their bosses are a little bit old-fashioned, and they hinted a few times that I was getting pretty furry or hairy, whatever you want to call it. But I'm at the point in my life where if I can't have a beard, if you gotta let me go, that's all right. I'll go somewhere making double the money. Well, maybe not double the money, but factories pay a lot better than what I do. However, I enjoy my job. We got chives right here. Oh, I'll probably end up buzzing my head before the winter's over with. It's to the point where I gotta comb it every day, and I hate combing my hair, but I still gotta comb out my beard. A little bit windy here, but it don't feel cold. Actually, it feels warmer when the wind's blowing. Um, the mini bell peppers I got from where was that? Rare Seeds, Baker Creek last year. I grew in this big container here, and then one over here, and another container. I had 7 plants. I ended up with, I'd have to look at my logbook, but I'm pretty sure it was 5 pounds of the mini bell peppers. That was pretty cool. Next year, instead of growing those, I think I'm going to grow lunchbox peppers and banana peppers if it works out. I already got the seeds, or well, the lunchbox pepper seeds are coming in the mail. Any of y'all already ordering some seeds for next year, or got next year's seeds already? Hey, Yogi Hollow Farm. I was too lazy to make a video, didn't want to do any editing, and decided to go live real quick just to show the progress on my garden cleanup. Looks like a mess, which it is a mess, but it's a mess in progress. I could get it all done tonight, but here I am live. But we got this cattle panel. Well, actually, the ones that I have are handy panels. I can't remember exactly what they are. I believe they're like 8 foot by 50 inch. I've got this one right here in front of me, standing up, and I tried growing long yard beans, which I usually do pretty good on, but this year it wasn't that great. I had cucumbers and spaghetti squash. I actually got 2 little spaghetti squash, nothing to feed very many with, but it was pretty cool growing them. Oh, I got my tomato seeds, the same ones that Corky used this year, right on Camp Patton. I'm trying to think of what those tomatoes was. Was that the super tomato, I believe it's called? Right on, LG. My hair grows pretty slow. I wish back when it used to grow, I wish I would have grew a mullet just once, but I never did. Now, if I tried that, I guess it would actually be a skullet, cause missing the top. I got another pack of Super Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. There's 40 seeds in this pack, so I'm thinking about maybe putting 20 of them in a future giveaway. Do like 10 seeds in a pack. Hey, I forgot your name now, but WTBM put me on the spot. I forgot your name. Hey, Gardening Warrior Q. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. Moskovich in Tigarella. I'll have to look them up. Always like trying something different and something new, but Super Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes are kind of a have to every year in my garden. I'll also be growing Vortex pole beans and Monte Gusto pole beans next year. Gardening Key Warrior, wouldn't you like to know? 4B early varieties. Right on. I'm in 6A, 6B border. Really, it's most years it's like 6A, closer to 5B. Really depends on the year. Hillbilly tomatoes, those are good tomatoes. Or I've seen, from what I've seen of pictures and other people's. Yeah, I done contender beans. Those are pretty good ones. Blue Lake beans, pretty good. Yellow wax beans, those done real good for me this year. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how many I harvested. I have a logbook, and that'll be in another video on how much I harvested from my garden this year. That will actually probably be an edited video. Try to make it short and sweet. I'm wanting to grow a larger amount of green beans next year. That's one thing that my family really likes. The best vegetable is green beans. Well, I mean, we eat a lot of corn, but I'm not that great at growing corn, and I think my gardening space is more what am I trying to think of? I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. My garden space is more useful planting something else that will actually produce a lot. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I had cherry tomatoes one year in a hanging basket, and they had so many tomatoes. Yeah. Here in my garden, I have to, if I want to snack on any cherry tomatoes, I have to get to them before the kid does. Usually, whenever I harvest cherry tomatoes, I have 2 bags. One for do not touch, and one for the kid to snack on. I like adding cherry tomatoes as a side to about any meal or salads. Um, I like just tomatoes, cucumbers, a little bit of onion, a little bit of ranch dressing because that's what everyone likes in this house. I'd rather some other kind of dressing, but I can eat a little bit of it. Hey, cowgirl, how you doing? 80 pounds and got back 30 pounds, right? That's no good. That's no good on the taters. Love me some taters. I might have to try growing some taters next year. What I'm thinking in a couple of these buckets is growing some taters. I'm thinking I like the red Pontiacs. Well, I like any kind of tater really, but it seems like red Pontiac keeps calling my names to grow them. And in this pool right here, oh, yellow pear-shaped tomatoes. They might be yellow pears. There's a couple other that are yellow, or I'd have to look it up. But we still got turnips growing in here. I don't know if they're going to amount to anything or not. Try not to make y'all too dizzy. I don't think they're going to amount to anything, but I'm sure if some of y'all have ever grown turnips before, you might be able to tell me if they will or not. Or if they'll hold over until the spring, I don't know. But what I'm thinking in May is growing sweet taters in this pool. I watched Britain's Homestead or Britain Farms. Watched her and Granny harvest some sweet taters out of a pool, and I watched several other folks harvest sweet taters, and it's like, man, I want to try those. Somebody I used to watch here on YouTube, she went by E the Empty Nester. She passed away here. It's been a few years now, but she grew sweet taters, and she was a really good person, helpful videos. If I think about it, I'll go back in and find her old channel and post a link to it after this is over with. Some fence post and fence in a circle, add straw and some dirt, and grows good potatoes. Yeah, I've seen things like that before. Y'all that grow in any containers, how do you store your containers for the winter? Do you just let them sit out on the ground, or do you put them in a shed, or cover them with a tarp, or what do you do? How do you store them? How I've always done it is just stack them in a stack. And, I mean, those stacks need to be straightened out and reorganized. Last year I had a bucket split, but I have pretty good drainage holes in my buckets, but I guess that one didn't. So I made sure they're all. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. Hey, Kaylin String. You put them away and scrub them in the spring? Yeah, somebody got on to me for this spring for not scrubbing my containers out. I guess I probably should do that in the spring, but have a good one, Yogi. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I usually reuse my soil. There was only one bucket that was split last year. So hopefully this year, I mean, if we have one that splits, that's not too bad of a loss. Stack them upside down so they don't get filled with water. Well, I could, but all my soil would fall out. I want to save my soil. I wish I had like a big old horse trough where I could dump all the soil in there and cover it for the winter, and then mix all my amendments and stuff back in there. Would y'all look at that? There's a frog in my garden. Ain't no frogs allowed in this Man-O-War garden. Thank y'all for following my videos this year in my gardening shed wars videos. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. I learned quite a few things from people commenting on my videos and watching the other shed wars videos. get a garbage can from Home Depot to dump the buckets into. Yeah, I would probably have to. I'd probably have to buy at least 3 huge garbage cans. But that is an idea. I'll have to look at garbage cans next time I go to Lowe's. We have Lowe's around here. Home Depot's an hour away. Even if we had a Home Depot, not sure I'd go there. I'd probably give it a chance, but the one by near where I grew up, nobody there wanted to help anybody and just didn't like that place. Find somebody to help you and they were new and didn't know anything about what you was trying to find out or figure out or look for. But new, you ain't gonna know all that. But they could have at least found somebody else and asked them. They just said, I don't know. Hey, SKS. And that was years ago. So I can only imagine how the place is now if it's still ran by the same people. Oh man. Maybe dump the soil in the contractor bags. I could. I'm thinking about just leaving these panels up. Try not to make you all dizzy. The bird water. Looks like we're gonna be able to leave some water for the birds for at least a few more days. Then I'm sure the weather will probably turn again. But I'm thinking about just leaving the cattle panels up as they are right now. I might end up taking them down, but I'm pretty sure I want to use them about how they are now. I usually just amend and plant more. I amend my soil, ensure that they all have drainage holes, make sure. Right, Gardening Warrior Q. Yeah, they have 6 holes on the side. The buckets, 5-gallon buckets, have 6 holes on the side. And I'm pretty sure they have at least 6 holes on the bottom. I wasn't too lazy when it come to poking holes in there, but 12 holes for drainage ought to be enough. If not, I guess I'll have to buy another bucket. Yeah, any questions or anything? Not gonna plant my tomatoes in the same place. Right on, cowgirl. Crap, spammers. Don't click on that spam. Thank you, Guardian Warrior Q. I need to go through and add some more mods. I went through and cleared a bunch of them out because I haven't seen a lot of them around in a long time. And thank you, Q. But yeah, feel free to check out each other's channels if you'd like. A lot of these folks in here have gardening type videos. WTBM123 does a lot of mechanical videos. He has some pretty cool um, uh, lawn tractors on his channel, and he's always, well, not always, but he's uploading videos on how to work on them and such. Different type of mechanical diagnostic videos. Discussing enlarging the garden. I mean, one can never have a big enough garden, right? If it was up to me, I would have raised beds all over this backyard. Pretty much from where about that bird bath is to about where that pole is, except for closer to the alleyway. I would have some raised beds there, maybe like 6 of them, and then maybe a couple of them over here. But we rent, and can't complain about what we pay for rent. So eventually we'll need to upgrade elsewhere. But if we stay here a few more years, the kids will be old enough to get out on their own, so we should really be fine here. I've got someone that offered to let me use a garden space. However, it's about an hour drive from here, and it's not really convenient. But depending on how bad things get, I might end up taking them up on that offer. Hey, howdy garden. Hey, fishes. Brussels sprouts. Gotta love Brussels sprouts. Or Brussels sprouts. Can't forget the S on Brussels. Little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Maybe a little bit of pepper. Don't really use too much salt these days. If I do, it's usually Himalayan salt. Well, if I'm eating cucumbers, tomatoes, gotta have salt. If it's store-bought, gotta have extra salt. Oh man. But just pretty much showed progress on my garden cleanup. There's not really much to see here. I'll have to go into my settings to edit my camera. It won't let me do the sideways camera. Hey Jack. Hey Jack. Anybody want a cat? He showed up about a year ago and just hasn't went away. I cheated. These were frozen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. To me, well, if you can't grow them garden fresh, which they're hard to grow, people that grow Brussels sprouts have a different kind of green thumb. I tried it before and wasn't successful. But if I'm going to buy Brussels sprouts from the store, I actually prefer them in the frozen bags. I think they have better flavor. That's a pretty cat. He ain't too bad. Other than I think he's responsible for all the little kittens around this neighborhood. Our cat, Boots, she's a black and white cat. She's up front laying down. She's older. She's probably at least 10 years old. But I think she's fixed, because as long as we've been around, she's never had kittens to our knowledge. A couple of times she looked pretty fat, but I think it was just bloat. Apologize for that cough. Running out of juice. But yeah, I think he's pretty old too. Hey Jack, how old are you? How old are you in human years, Jack? Meow, meow. Oh man, man, he likes pettings, but he likes to bite when he's done getting pettings. He don't bite hard, just enough to let you know that he's had enough. Right on, LG. Up. Now he's down here by my foot. I quarter them and roast those with olive salt, olive oil, salt, pepper. Not bad. Of course, bacon makes everything better. Yeah, he eats good. He's a good at mice and squirrels when he wants to be. Um, he likes for some reason him and the cats like red cardinals. I don't know why, but throughout the summer we found plenty of red cardinals and no other birds. So I don't know if the cardinals are slower than the others or what, but I kind of hate to feed the birds with us having cats around here, but the main reason I feed the birds is actually there's two main reasons. Is I like to feed the birds to keep them out of my garden. I found if I feed them over there, they'll pretty much stay out of my garden. There's a couple of, I believe they're robins. They will get in the garden, but I think they're going for bugs and worms. I've never seen the garden destroyed by them. However, strawberries, birds will destroy those. I don't have enough room. Strawberries don't produce enough for me to focus my time on them. Really, I've thought about doing like a gutter strawberries, like somebody shared the other day. Squirrels were bad. I haven't really seen too many squirrels around here since. I mean, I do every once in a while, but the ones that are left are smart enough to. They mostly avoid my yard. They'll come from the neighbor's yard, get in the tree, get on the power line, go past our yard, and get in the next neighbor's yard. But we have a neighbor that has a cat. Well, a couple neighbors that have cats, and they seem to hang around here quite a bit. Not all the time. They do go home, but they're here more than they should be. Have a good and two ATVs. Deer is a problem for the gardens. Yeah, if they ate the tops off the potatoes, that's probably what one of the reasons for the potato growth. Then I'm sure Yin's probably had a drought just as much as the rest of the Midwest around here did too, probably. I haven't seen a deer in my neighborhood. We've been here seven or so years now. When we first moved here, I would see deer over there in that yard and rabbits too. But people in the neighborhood started getting dogs, and then we never seen any deer around the neighborhood here. Which that is a good thing, I reckon. They ain't here to get in my garden. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind putting a pest or two in the freezer. Kajari melons. I had 2 of those this year. They were maybe just under baseball size, and they probably wasn't as good as full size, but they was pretty good. However, I probably won't grow them here again unless I planted them in the ground with some good, better topsoil instead of garden and potting soil. Rabbit wire had to be put up. Put them rabbit in the cast iron skillet and then put them beside the biscuits and gravy. Oh goodness, been here for 41 minutes. Thank y'all that's came by or still here. Thank y'all too. Y'all think this cat's wanting attention? I thought my foot was getting heavy. And my foot was on the ground. Using me as your pillow, Jack? 4-pound Kajari melon, that's very nice. Hey, Steve's Woodworking and Homestead. Steve's Woodwork, well, everybody here has good channels here. So if you like checking out other people's channel, if you haven't before, check them out. Steve's Woodworking and Homestead is up there in Michigan. You know, them people that point at their hand or whatever. They're like, here? Somehow like that. Or is it with this hand? I think he's somewhere up there. I mean, he's down here, but he's moving somewhere up here. But Steve's Woodworking and Homestead, he's moving up north, and he's got a place up there he's working on. A homestead up there. He does woodworking. I'm sure he'll be doing some of that too, but probably be getting the homestead going. He actually does live chat also on Saturday nights, most Saturday nights. I was about to say some Saturday nights, but he's pretty much most Saturday nights. Creamy tuxedo chicken chili. Sounds interesting. When I go inside, I'm going to make it's Velveeta cheese macaroni or whatever it is, and taco seasoning, can of Rotel, and I'm putting in 2 pounds of beef to help it go spread a little bit further. The recipe says 1 pound, but 2 is better than 1 when it comes to beef, right? Yes, Kaylin live streams on Sundays at 8 p.m. She does food ration videos, and pretty good videos or live streams there. Well, would you look at that? Jack, for being a male cat, you sure are being a little baby. You being a big old baby, Jack. Oh. Oh, no belly rubs? No belly rubs? Well, why do you lay on your back if you don't want no belly rubs? No belly rubs? Oh man, I didn't intend on going live this long, or I would brought a drink out with me, or refilled my drink. Mennonite farmhouse. I made a meatloaf. I think I used one of her recipes. I haven't seen any videos from her, so I probably need to go check out her channel and see if YouTubed me again. Oh, I know I gotta go back through and watch a bunch of videos. It's hard to watch them, but now I have plenty of time, so I should be catching them. How to Garden does live streams also. He's down there in some part of Florida. Oop, ain't for sure if he does on a regular basis. I believe so, but I couldn't tell you the days or anything. I need to, in my notebook, I need to start writing down all the lives and when everybody goes live. But yeah, he's watching me, see where I go. I almost guarantee if I move over here, he'll come over here. I think I already showed this kohlrabi that's growing. Pretty sure it's a kohlrabi. But I don't know if it's going to do anything, but I thought I'd let it grow and see what it does. Looks like the knob is actually going to be up there. So. Any of y'all ever successfully grown kohlrabi? He's still sitting over there. Got a bag of black cow that's been over there all summer long. It should be nice and ready to put somewhere. Not sure where I'll put it. I might pop it open before winter and put it in some of these containers. Tried to last year and none of the seeds germinated. That's no good. I had kohlrabi in the swimming pool. I just threw the seeds there. And I got, what did I get? I think it was one, maybe two little bulbs. But I heard if you can grow kohlrabi and Brussels sprouts, you've got gardening down. So I guess I'm still learning. Every year I learn something new, something different. And it's mostly a good time. I don't like that summer is my busy season at work, but it is what it's got to be. Could find a different job, yes, make more money, but I'm overall happy where I'm at, so that's probably where I'll stay at for now, as long as they let me, I guess. We'll see what the beginning of next season brings. I tried Barry's Crazy Cherry tomatoes. They grew good this year. I'll probably have 1 or 2 plants next year. I for sure won't grow 3. 3 was a little bit much. Super Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes done pretty good. The purple Cherokees, as of right now, I don't plan on growing them next year. It could have been this year, they just wasn't that great. But it seemed like the last couple of times the tomatoes are just not getting big like they used to. Somebody mentioned that the other day, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking next year will be more focused on cherry tomatoes, and at this point I'm not sure on the full size tomatoes. I'm thinking I think it's Burpee. It's like a super tomato. Lack of rain this year, yeah, Steve. I need to get me some water barrels. I'd like to get me one of them big old IBC totes. Hey, Homestead Aquarius. Speaking of the frogs, and the frogman shows up. We got a couple of frogs over here sitting on the log. I water my plants nearly every day. Yeah, I water my plants too, but I'm on city water. I was just right over there, and he laid down by me. Am I mean for keep moving it around? My herbs did the best. Yeah, I grew sweet basil. I believe it was from the. No, I know for a fact that it was from the Dollar Tree. I wish I still had the plant here, but I already cut it down. But one of my videos, I think it was actually my. I should have done a video on this. My entry video in a Shed Wars. I had this container right here, and I said it's cracked, but we're still going to use it, and we did, and we'll probably use it again next year. The sweet basil was in there, and it grew huge. I only used a couple of leaves. Kind of felt bad for letting the rest of it go to waste, but I'm not really into pesto, all that stuff. But it was something, I think it was like I don't remember if it said on there what kind it was. But from what I'm told, the plant will come back. Is that true, or? I guess we'll find out. I like it. I just rescued an Anole. He or she rode my car to town, and I caught it and tucked him away in a cigarette box. He's back here now eating bugs. But a Homestead Aquarius, if you're interested in cleaning and growing peaches from seeds, he's a channel you'll want to check out and watch. He was one of the leaders of the Shed Wars this year, and from what I hear, not too long they'll have the results out, so that'll be a good video or a live stream, whichever one is done. Somebody out playing on their motorcycle. Patch the hole. What hole are we talking about? Oh, that hole in the bucket. It is patched. I used a little planter to put down there. Or not a planter, something that your plant comes in, and put it against it and put dirt in there. It's patched. It's just got well drainage. Oh. Here's a little carrot. I guess I missed this one the other day, but it's real soft. Probably over the weekend, maybe. Gonna eat some boiled peanuts. All right. Thanks for coming by, Homestead Aquarius. Not Saturday night, going out dancing. Nothing like a limp carrot. Don't know why you don't have mods, Steve. You should have mods. I guess I'll have to change that whenever I go in. But here it's been 55 minutes, and didn't plan on being here this long. But I thank y'all for coming out. What's on the grill? Nothing's on the grill. Disappointment. About time for a new grill, but I think I'll keep using this one this winter. The handle broke off and it's just getting falling apart. I can't adjust the air no more on the bottom pan, but we'll use it for a while longer. I thought about buying a Weber, or some people call them Weber. Weber at Walmart is 22 inch, but I'm not sure if I'll buy it or not. I've been thinking about buying a griddle, but the price of propane, and I really like my charcoal cooking. What kind of bolt peanuts? Just bolt peanuts, barbecue bolt peanuts, Cajun peanuts. I own a Mr. Heater. Yeah, I don't know why they shipped it, but then refused it or whatever. I didn't know that people could ship those little green propane bottles anyways. I thought it had to be like a business and ship them what is it? Whenever you ship like gas and stuff, you gotta have a deal on your CDL. Can't think of what I'm thinking of. Where are you going, Jack? But a little bit ago, I was talking about what I'm planting next year, and hazmat. Yeah, hazmat. Uh, yeah. Yep. That's right, Kaylin, Steve. Brand new, still in the box, Orion cooker. I'll have to look that up and see what that is. I probably know, I just don't recognize by the name. Oh. Hey, Jack. You get yourself dirty? Huh? Did you get yourself dirty? What's the matter for yourself? Huh? Hey, Danny G. How you doing, Danny G? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going good with you. Haven't seen you. Well, I guess there hasn't been any of the chats we both used to go to anymore. I don't know what all happened with that. I don't know if the group split up or what happened. The drama groups, I guess they call themselves. They didn't like drama, but they love drama. I don't know. Oh. One of my sisters bought a Blackstone grill late last year. Took it on the family trip. Yeah, a lot of people like their Blackstone grill or griddle, whatever you want to call them. I guess they have grills too. A lot of them love it, and I've watched several videos using it, but I'm not sure that I would love it. I had a propane grill. Everybody was like, "Oh, you got to get a gas grill. Got to get a gas grill." Well, part of it was probably user error, but I can control charcoal a lot easier than I can propane, and yeah, I ended up getting rid of my propane grill. took a loss on it, but I still got more money than I would have scrapping it. Been good, just working overtime lately. Right on, Danny. Is it forced overtime, or is it by choice, or a little bit of both? I don't mind some overtime, but I sure hate when it's forced. The factories I used to work at, they would wait until Thursday and say, "Yep, we're working tomorrow." Then sometimes the next day, Friday, overtime already. "Yep, we're working tomorrow. We'll be here at least half the day." They're great. The multicultural powwow I volunteered at in September, a lot of our food was cooked on. That's cool, Kaylin. Kind of making me want to get one. But somebody mentioned they had a 22-inch WTBM 22-inch Blackstone griddle. So I might. The 22-inch Blackstone griddle is the one I've been eyeing a lot. It has a little table. That's what I'm thinking about. And then I might just keep my charcoal grill and use it until can't use it anymore. Mostly use lump charcoal in the chimney. Right on, WTVM. I've been using Kingsford charcoal. I tried lump charcoal before, but I'm not for sure why I didn't like it. I can't remember. Oop. Could not hear the whole live, making dinner, cleaning up dinner, but had you on gear. Right on, fishes. It's all good. Thank you for coming by. Have a good one, and hopefully see you later. What is today? Today is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Wide Family Farm is live later tonight, and I believe is Hedgehog's Homestead live too, or is it just Wide Family Farm with an I or Y instead of I? Have a good one, cowgirl. I probably won't be here too much longer. Somebody cruising down the highway in their little fart box. We smoke everything. Yeah, Kaylin had major issues. I have a vintage Coleman camp stove. That's awesome, Kaylin. For my backup cooking is, of course, the barbecue grill. But if it's too cold for some reason to get outside, or I need to be stealthy and cook inside, I have a single burner that you put on top of the green propane bottles. I could just block off my kitchen, open my kitchen window for ventilation, and cook if we had to be stealthy, if things get that bad. Which hopefully things won't get that bad, but if it does, we're prepared. I don't really like to get into all that political stuff, because if I really say what I like to say, people probably won't like me anymore. Well, most people agree with my kind of thinking, but pocket stove, Trianga +2 alcohol burners. They're a clean burn. Right on, Steve. I'd probably still want some ventilation though. Yeah. I've had somebody, well, actually, my brother-in-law or future brother-in-law, wanting to help me with a giveaway for my channel, so that'll be coming up sometime. I'm not sure if I want to do it before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. Not sure. But he wants to do a live chat with me sometime. We'll have to see what works out. So one of these days we might have to miss another chat. I don't know exactly when. What are best days for him? We still got to talk about all that. But I want to make a small rocket stove. Yeah, somebody here a while back was selling. It's a rocket stove. It's like folds into the ammo can, or it's based out of the ammo can, something like that. But they was pretty high priced. I'm talking, I think there's like 150 a piece. It's like, golly. Whereas, any of y'all follow Missouri Public Hunter? Old Buck Naked? He's like, oh dang. I actually have met that guy a few times. Missouri Public Hunter, he's on YouTube and Facebook. I think he mainly focuses on Facebook, but he uploads to YouTube also. But who knows, maybe me and him will collaborate one of these days. Seems like most everyone from Missouri is either at least an hour away, and I tried one with an ammo can, the plastic. Well, you can't use the plastic ones. Seems like most people from Missouri are at least an hour away, and most of them just don't seem to click with. There is somebody that moved to the Ozarks here recently, and I think she's about an hour away. I'm hoping maybe can do some kind of collaboration with that said person future down the road, maybe. Hey Janice, where to begin homestead? You're late? It's early yet, so you can't be late, right? I got on here just to show the progress. Oh man, sorry about that. Got on here to just show the progress of my garden cleanup, but here I am an hour and 10 minutes later still rambling on. I hate to leave good company, but it's still a work in progress. We've got another hour or so to put into it, get this mowed down. But it's starting to clean up. The moon is out. It's about halfway out. Where's the rest of it? Sure wish that chimney was fit to use, but it's not. It's not. Well, it's either not or the landlord just don't want it used, one or the other. I was told, is this weekend time change? Whenever November 11th is. I don't know. I think that's next week is the time change. We are totally dark up here already. You're in the central time zone still, aren't you, Steve? Or are you in Eastern? But Where to Begin Homestead has a lot of good gardening videos out there also. She was part of Shed Wars. Kaylin Strain was part of Shed Wars. A lot of people as part of Shed Wars, and those two finished out the season with Shed Wars, I believe. And Broke Cowgirl, I think it's Broke. Where to Begin Homestead, what was I going to say? But yeah, she has a nice homestead there. Can't remember all the animals that she has, but she has some animals. I believe she has some goats. Am I right? Yeah, I had to do one more video for my Shed Wars. I'm pretty sure somewhere YouTube deleted one of my Shed Wars videos, but I can't remember what it was. But I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, the ones that done the Shed Wars videos, I learned quite a few out there, or quite a few from them. Goats, turkeys, chickens, quail, horses, cows, and ducks, all good eating. Well, I don't know about the horses yet. Anybody want a trampoline? I mean, it's kind of, the frame's bent up. It's been slammed up against the shed over here and the tree back there by the wind one time. Kind of hammered out, but it's still still crooked. It's full of leaves right now. Might have some kind of surprise under those leaves because the cats were on it the other day. if I if I lit this brush pile right here, how many minutes do you think it'd be before the fire department showed up? Got to be more than 50 feet from a building. So do y'all think we're 50 feet? I wouldn't if I was out in the country. I would light this up, but I'm not going to not going to light it up. What my plans are sometime this winter is, got this small pile right here, light this small pile, and then grab on from the big pile and burn it. If I do that, I thought about renting a wood chipper, or putting an ad, somebody wants some wood chips, bring your wood chipper. Yeah, LG, all these leaves are gonna be mowed down. Sorry to hear that, WTVM. Think I already knew that, but sorry to hear that. Tim was a good dog. We're not under a burn ban any longer here. However, we're still close to. We're still considered a drought, but it's rained enough to where it's a little bit wet. If you move these leaves, you can. I don't know if you can tell, but the ground's still wet. However, the top layer, if wind was to pick up, if I let some of these leaves, it would catch and go. So we ain't gonna do that today. All these leaves are gonna be mowed up either tomorrow night or Friday. Kids don't have school on Fridays, or school or work, so maybe we'll put them to work. I had to plant all this food, grow all this food, harvest most of this food so they can clean up, right? Not that it makes it any better, but if I could, I'd give one of you guys our dog. He's a mama's boy and tries to stay in between us. One time here quite a while back, I told her I was going to act like I smacked her to see what the dog does, and well, the dog got in between us, and good dog, but too good of a dog now. But that's alright. I know if somebody breaks in while I'm gone, I would hope that he would bite him a couple of times at least. Yeah, LG. The oldest kid works, and he helps with the bills, but he also likes to eat too, so. But the oldest kid actually enjoys push mowing the yard. This spring I was actually going to buy one of those 30-inch riding mowers. And I told him I was going to buy it and he wouldn't have to push mow anymore, that we could use the riding mower. And he started crying and said he wanted to push mow, so alright. I won't buy the riding mower then. The youngest kid is 13, just turned 13 back in the summertime. Finally starting to make him help out if he wants toys or Google Play time or time money or whatever, all that stuff. He's to the age where enough free ride. Anything more than 3 hots and a cot and TV, you gotta work for. The oldest kid's actually 22. He's autistic. But he's capable of doing quite a bit for himself. He was 8 years old. He's 22 now. Whenever me and his mom got together, I seen his mom and grandma would baby him, do everything for him, but I seen enough potential in there to where he can learn to do stuff for himself. And for years he probably thought I was an asshole, excuse my French, but sometimes the dad has to be the bad guy. Like I tell my 13-year-old, I'm your dad, I'm your father first, and If you want to get along, we can. If you don't want to get along, well, you're going to be pretty miserable until you're 18. I guess I don't say it where it sounds that bad, but I don't. He's pretty independent, but he couldn't live on his own without a little bit of help. From where he works is probably about a 30-minute walk. He's got to cross the highway once, so his mom don't want him walking to work or walking home. But she didn't like the idea of him riding a bike either, so he gets rides to work and home. However, whenever the youngest kid is in 8th grade, next year he'll be in 9th, and that's actually where the oldest kid works at. So maybe then they can walk home together. Or maybe the oldest kid can catch the bus with the youngest kid. We'll have to talk to the school and see what we can do about that. My dad was, I wouldn't really say too much strict, but he wanted to raise us right. Well, up until he left, I guess. But he was pretty much the enforcer of rules or whatever. I mean, Mom would get on to us sometimes, would whoop us when we was younger, but once we started getting older, it was wait until your dad gets home. Then that eventually came to where Dad would say, well, you should have done something about it whenever it happened. I wasn't the easiest kid to raise by far. I mean, I had to repeat 1st grade and had to go to summer schools for like 4 summers to pass, and I really just didn't care for school. I just wanted to be at home outdoors in the woods, climbing trees, riding my bike, playing Hot Wheels in the dirt. Are you ready for storms? Storms and cats and radios? Or winter storms? I'm surprised we haven't had very much rain. Like I was saying a while ago, been pretty much in a drought most of the summer and early fall here. I guess I'm ready for winter storms. I've got some salt left over from last year, and I got a snow shovel and a square shovel that I use for ice. Got extra blankets. We got a natural gas heater in the front room. We have enough blankets and stuff to block off that room, and we'd probably end up bringing a box frame and mattress in the front room. That's the room that we would block off if it comes to that. Yeah, I haven't watched the weather. I seen Ryan Hall y'all's video. I haven't watched it, but I seen where he put a video out. Jack, you knew I was going to sit in that spot, didn't you? That might be your spot, but it's my spot now, buddy. Move over. We got the radish here still. There was one that's ready to be pulled. It's small. I don't remember where exactly. I'd have to look, but I'm already sitting down. Yeah, Kaylin, those Mr. Buddy heaters or Buddy heaters are pretty good heaters from what I've heard. I've heard some bad about them, but I've heard a lot of good. Cat wanted to be a star. All right. You want to be a star, kitty? Jack is a rock star. Okay. What happened? Need to get some more firewood. Yeah. The river that you live near, WTBM, I won't say what it is, but is it pretty low also? The rivers around here are getting pretty low. Yeah, he's a big tomcat, Steve. He's got a hog head, as we call them, full of what's the old saying? Full of testosterone and don't know how to use it or something like that. I don't know. Well, I think he knows how to use it. There's a bunch of kittens around this neighborhood. Rivers up here are very low. Kerosene heater. Yeah, we had a kerosene heater after we moved. We had wood stove, and towards the end of '95 we moved to our own home, mobile home, and for some reason Dad didn't keep the wood stove, or didn't have time to put it in, ended up selling it or something, and got a kerosene heater. But then we got a central heat and air unit hooked up. Then we just use central heat and air. You can hear the crickets. If that's crickets, I guess we can, yeah. And the traffic, unfortunately. Traffic goes by here from like 3 a.m. to midnight and in between too. There is a road down our road that you can take back roads to other roads, and a lot of people like taking back roads, which I don't blame them. However, these back roads are not back roads I'd want to take if I could avoid it. They're windy and rough, and those old gears, knees creaking. Well, my knees ain't made any noise yet, but they do creak. Getting pretty old. Too many bicycle wrecks and falling out of trees when I was a kid. But yeah, we could use some rain up here. Sure could have used it this summer, early fall. But what do? You make the best of it. made the best of the garden. We learned some things, tried some things, learned from that, or I think we learned from it. What in the world is that over there? There's a frog in my bucket over there. Not a real frog. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'd like to thank y'all for coming by. You want Billy Rubs? Now he wants Billy Rubs. Ow! You little stinker. I don't know why I said ow. He didn't get me, but almost got me. Now, thank you where to begin. You don't have to rewatch my live stream. You didn't miss anything. Pretty much just showed the progress of my garden. I only intended to be here for a short time, like 10 minutes, and here I am, an hour and a half. It's hard to leave when you have good company here. I ain't trying to hold y'all all night, but I got to get in and get supper started and wash my hands and get supper started, I guess, and probably catch up on some videos. But if y'all want to check out each other's channels, Gardening Warrior Q does gardening on her balcony, and she had some other spots she was gardening in. Where to Begin Homestead does gardening, has some videos on her farm. Steve's Woodworking in Homestead. He does woodwork on his lathe, and I believe he makes handles for ferro rods, and he's fixing up his house, or has fixed up his house he's living in, and going to be fixing up his new place. Him and his better half, I guess they're officially official. He's got a nice property up there where he's going to be moving. He's done some videos on it, so if you want to check that out, hey, Hooga Homestead. She just recently bought her own place and working on her property, getting it ready to go to her likings. So you might check her out also. How you doing, Hooga? WTBM has some videos, mechanical work and garden tractors. Pretty cool. I'm not a mechanic, but if I do mechanicking, I usually end up going to YouTube and looking for videos. So it's pretty cool when you have good videos like that outside, or not outside, out there on the interwebs to go back on and look at. Sometimes I'll get in the middle of doing some kind of taking something apart, and then I'll be like, oh man, how does this go back together? Thank goodness for YouTube. I remember the good old days where you threw a few things and cussed, or some people did, and went back to it, and it usually went back together. But now, to save time, if you ain't figuring it out, you can just look it up and slap it together and put it back together. But Homestead Aquarius has some videos on saving peach seeds. Pretty good videos. Like I said, he's one of the team leaders or host of the Shed Wars. It's a very, very awesome group of folks. They welcomed me in this year, so they have to be decent folks to accept me. Although somebody recommended growing a certain tomato, and for me, they grew, and they wasn't bad. I ain't saying anything bad. I'm just saying, I guess I shouldn't have said although, but it wasn't bad. But I just didn't do real good with them. Not to say I won't try them again, because I still have more seeds. But I like to try things that didn't do best at least another time, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Tater soup. Some tater soup with grilled cheese sounds good, or some saltines. Speaking of saltines, they had some saltines in stock the other day. We ain't seen very many saltines around here in a while. We have a group of folks that usually come in and buy everything they have. Ham? Some ham sounds... Oh, man. Some ham sounds good. I got a ham in the freezer. Got a turkey in the freezer, too. The boss was nice enough to give us a turkey, and since we both work at the same place, we both got a turkey. Got a 14 pounder and a 13 pounder. So we gave the 14 pounder to her mom for Thanksgiving. Let her do the cooking, and then our turkey, we'll probably save it for Christmas, if we don't need to eat it before then. Probably save it for Christmas or towards Christmas. I don't know. I'm not much of a turkey person. I'll eat a turkey dinner, and then I'll eat a turkey sandwich the next day, and maybe make turkey noodle soup the next day, but after that I'm done with it. I love ham. You can't say Cracker Wars? Speaking of crackers, well, I just mentioned saltines. No ham in the tater soup? That's bacon on top? It was loaded tater soup. Can't ever have enough taters and bacon. Can y'all see the chives right here? I think it's getting pretty dark. But we've been here for, goodness, an hour and 40 minutes now. What's the time? 6:38 Central Time? My goodness. Oh, if I can get up from here. For y'all that know Otis has been watching in the tool shed, just right over there. Hey, Gardener Josh. Gear after dark? I don't know about that. However, I'm kind of thinking kind of thinking around this time might be time for a chat if I was to do one. But I try to keep it at an hour. Maybe Wednesday at like 5:45 to 6:45 maybe would be a good time to do a chat. I got it's my brother-in-law wanting to do a couple of chats with me. So maybe it'd be a good time to do it on Wednesdays at this time if that'd work out with him. It would be once a week. Are you still growing up there, Gardener Josh, or is the season done, or was it done this summer? Or? Yeah, there's not for sure where to begin yet, or where to begin homestead yet. I'll have to talk it over with him and look at my schedule for Wednesdays. And I don't want people to have to or feel like they need to be there. It's over now. Right on, Gardener Josh. Gardening season's over, and is work slowing down for you now too, or is it still just as busy? But Gardener Josh has a good garden there. Shares he has a garden, uses part of his neighbor's yard and shares the vegetables with them. He's got some goats. He's got some ducks or geese. I think they're geese. One really likes him a whole lot. I don't know what I was saying. Hey, Hedgehog's Homestead. How you doing? I popped open your chat today, and it was like echoing or whatever, and about that time it turned off. Then I scrolled back a little bit, then I seen where yins were Black's Tropical Homestead was hosting the chat. That reshare live stream is pretty cool. Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. If you go to my community tab, you will see different channels chats there. Hedgehog's Homestead, Steve's Woodworking and Homestead, Wide Family Farm. There's Fishes and Loaves Live. Fishes and Loaves Live. How to Garden Glenn does lives too. If you see a Friday night chat on there, that's by a Mike DeLucia. I wouldn't check that out. Save your time. No, you can check his chats out too. He used to make videos, but he don't anymore. But yeah, was looking at the Farmer's Almanac, and it says it's going to be a cold winter. Well, that's no good. Really, we're past due for one. I mean, it's fine with me if it's not a real cold winter, but usually about middle of January we have a cold week or two, and then the end of January, beginning of February, we usually have a couple of real cold weeks, and then about the end of February we usually have one real cold week. But I'm thinking on starting the tomatoes. I'll probably wait until about mid-March. maybe even the end of March to start my tomato plants. However, I'm planning on starting some later in the later summer so I can have some fall tomatoes too. Although most of mine grew well into the fall. Oh, gotta move my stuff back. Y'all ever move stuff around a certain way just to see if it ever moves on you? This is the back porch here. I set stuff around every once in a while just to, you know, if you know, you know. But you can't really see it. Well, you might be able to. But in the wintertime, I like to stack my pots over there and block off the side there, kind of the shed, just to try to keep out the riffraff. Because if they can't get to something easily, they usually move on to the next thing. Hey, Dish Outdoors. You know what this chat needs? Otis. That's what you're gonna say, huh? Check out Dish Outdoors videos. Every once in a while she pops up a new one. She don't make them like she used to. Check out her channel. I think her last video is playing with some fat wood. Pretty sure it's a fat wood video. If you know like survival type videos, you know what fat wood is. But she might not claim it, but I've known Dish here on YouTube for several years now. Known Steve for quite a few years. He might not claim it either. But all good folks here in my chat. Well, except for the spammer that was here earlier. Yeah, she needs to make some more videos. I'm getting pretty thirsty. I've been on here for about 2 hours without a drink. Took the last drink of my drink before I went live. Excuse me while I get a drink real quick. Pretty good. Pretty good. What happened to the corn? Otis? Did Otis happen to the corn? I really didn't just get a drink of that bird of water. I'm messing with y'all. Just put some pebbles in your mouth. Oh man. Got 12 thumbs up out there. I think that's the most I've had on a video in a long time. I had YouTube push one of my gardening videos here a while back. It got like 482 views. I mean, the watch time on it is pretty crappy, but kind of cool of YouTube to push one of my videos. But they could have pushed one of my better videos. However, it was a gardening video, so at least 482 people got to see a gardening video, and maybe a couple of them that seen it it sparked gardening, sparked their interest. So maybe they'll start gardening next year if they don't. Been getting a bunch of, I liked your video, I enjoyed your video very much comments here lately. I usually just say thank you and thanks for coming by, thank you, or something like that, and go on. If I notice they leave comments like that several times, I usually just go ahead and block them. If I leave a comment, I try to leave a comment about the video. Understand there is sometimes you just don't know what to comment, but if I can't think of a comment to let them know I actually watched the video, I usually just don't comment. I hate saying just, hey, those was pretty cool flowers, have a good one, something like that. I mean something like that does talk about what's in their videos, but you get a lot of these that do the chumming for subscribers, and they come to your channel and then you go to theirs, watch a video and comment on it, then you never hear from them again. But I have had some that I thought were doing that type of stuff, where they actually come back and comment on other videos, and it seemed like they actually watched the videos. But yeah, I try to watch everyone that supports me. I can't watch them all when, if somebody uploads 3-4 videos a day or 10 videos a week, I can't watch all of them. I gotta I try to split my time up. I mean, with all these live chats, it's hard to watch videos too, especially when you get some of them back to back. But some people like myself comment no matter what. Some newer folks just right, Gardening Warrior Q. Right. There's actually some channels over the years that I didn't know if I liked to begin with, but I watched some more of their videos, and once you kind of get to know a person through their videos, or you think you get to know them, their content, how am I saying it? Yeah, WTBM. Yeah, I know you do. That's just how you've always done it. I know every once in a while you'll leave a little bit longer comment, or I remember one. Well, there's quite a few of them. You leave more than just that, but what I'm talking about is like the ones that are just chumming around for subscribers, just trying to get their number built up so they can monetize, and then don't have anything to do with those channels. I usually watch them. If a person uploads a video that's 20 minutes and they only do that once a week or so, I don't mind watching it, but I can't watch I mean, I can, but if somebody uploads 5 videos a day and that's 7 days a week, and they're anywhere from 7 to 15 minutes long or so. I can't watch all of them, but I tried to watch at least one of them. Right, LG. Whenever I can't think of anything to comment, I watch videos on my laptop, so I'll usually just leave that screen open and then go on start watching the next video. And then if I think of something to comment on their video, I'll click back on that tab and leave a comment. I hate yeah, I know. I understand the don't know what to comment part. And people don't have to leave comments. That's all right. But the ones that leave comments, I try to make sure I watch their videos. I have some people that tell me, "Oh, I watch your videos. Watch your videos on the TV." I'm like, "Oh, do you?" And one person said, "Yeah, I watched like 5 of your videos." Then I went back to my analytics, and it's like, I ain't gonna call the person out. They're not in here, but if I watch on my laptop or my phone, either way, I try to leave comments. But oop, looks like a bunch of comments I missed. It wasn't scrolling along. There's a guy, 1 hour long videos. Huh. I don't know if I know who that guy is or not. I used to like watching True North Living back when he done his trapping videos. But ever since he said he was done doing videos or wasn't going to do them or whatever, I don't remember how exactly it was. I haven't caught any more of his videos. I need to go back through and catch them. True North Living has some pretty good videos on his channel. If y'all like trapping out in the tundra videos. Yeah, WTBM. There's sometimes I'll go through watching videos, and then the next day I'll scroll back through the older videos, and it's like, hey, it wasn't showing this video yesterday. And yeah, there's a lot of people that don't. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't even know how to look at their subscription uploads that's been around YouTube for a while. I've taught a couple of people this year how to do it. I hope rewatching videos does something to help analytics. I'm not sure if it helps their analytics or not. I don't expect people to go back through and re-watch my lives. I have over 1,000 subscribers, but on watch time hours it's like 750 watch hours. I'm not. That'd be awesome if it increased, but I'm not worried about. Not worried about getting monetized again. Being monetized, it pushes me to make more videos, but at the same time it burns me out faster, and I don't mind helping other people get monetized, and especially if they do like chats or do like chat giveaway videos and stuff. I like helping push that. I was once upon a time I was monetized, Homestead Aquarius. YouTube has paid me out $100. $50 one time, $50 another time. Got the neighbor's dog barking at me over there. Hey, pup. But this was before they required the 4,000 watch hours. This was before the 4,000 watch hours were required. Ooh. Can y'all hear me still? The old Gerber shark belly. Oop. That's my gardening tool today. That's my most everyday carry here lately. Lightweight knife. Sounds like someone stole your dog. That dog lives over there. He's not used to somebody being out here in the garden. Not used to people being outside. So I understand him barking. He's doing what a good dog should do. His master just told him to be quiet, and now he's quiet. Why does gear get scary after dark? I don't know. I was monetized one time. I'm one of the purged in October 2000. 2000. Are you sure you mean 2000? Are you sure you mean 2000? Do you mean 2020? Because if I'm not mistaken, YouTube's only been around since like 2005 or so. I might be wrong, but yeah, I have over 1,000 subscribers. 1,168 last I seen. But really, I only have about 60 subscribers. Usually about once a year I go through, and everyone that's subscribed to me that I haven't seen in my comments in a long time, if they make videos or used to make videos, I like to comment on their most recent video. Hey, haven't seen you in a long time. And usually when I do that, I usually lose about 15 subscribers. You gotta watch her, Homestead Aquarius. She likes them southern men. She used to have her one way down in Arkansas. Apologize for that outburst. Right on, Steve. Years ago, used to have people tell me, I know where you live. I used to tell them, okay, what you waiting on? Back in the Yahoo game days, I actually had my address posted all over one of the Yahoo games. Nobody ever showed up. 12 gauge was waiting. Always ready. Hey, Ohio Wolverine. Y'all might check out Ohio Wolverine's channel if you like pew pew type things. Things that go pew pew. I guess you ain't supposed to say guns on YouTube. But yeah, Ohio Wolverine used to do a Sunday night shenanigans chat years ago. Used to did pretty good chats. But he's on Steve's woodworking chat every once in a while. Or might come on there for a while. Might be on there all evening. Steve doesn't need to watch my happy ending short story then. Shameless plug for my stuff. Yeah, you should go. Y'all should go check out Homestead Aquarius's new short. Yeah, you should check it out if you haven't. But pretty sure Ohio's videos are just on pretty much pew pews these days. When he does one, far and few between. He had a video of Amish Buggy doing donuts on the ice or snow. I don't know if it's still on his channel or not, but it had a lot of views. Ugh, look at me. I'm mooning y'all. I don't know how. I'll have to go give the short a couple of clicks. Since I don't garden worth a flip, I'm going to start reading love novels. Hey, I guarantee your channel would take off a lot better than than gardening. I mean, you have a lot of knowledge to share with gardening, but if you haven't heard Homestead Aquarius's voices, go check out his new short, and you'd probably agree with me that he'd probably take off pretty good reading them love novels. Oh boy, here we are, 2 hours and 10 minutes in it. What time is it? 7 p.m. I grow lots of weeds behind my house. Oh. It's all about the thumbnail. Dish will pose for you, maybe. Homestead Aquarius is he's one of the mysterious people. You never see them. Well, actually, um, most people never see him. But yeah, he's mysterious. He's got a soccer ball named Wilson. He grows chives in, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of, we haven't seen a video of Wilson in a while. I think thinking videos do. What'd you do with Wilson? Free Wilson. Well, yeah, we see your hands and arms. Oh, got another dog barking at me. As long as it stays over there. My pocket's empty, so I don't really want to have to fight it. Well, got a knife if I have to fight, but $1 million idea: sell thumbnail pics to YouTubers. Yeah, if I click on a video, if it's somebody that I don't know, and I don't see the thumbnail in their video, I tell you what. They was cracking down on that here a while back. If the thumbnail wasn't in the video, it's probably still part of the rules. Seems nice and quiet here. Well, besides some loudmouth in his backyard talking, it ain't too bad here. The traffic's been pretty calm tonight. That makes the 6th time I've noticed a police officer driving by tonight, just since I've been live. All the loud trucks and motorcycles, most of them like to wait till 10, 11, 1, 2, 3 a.m. to drive by. I don't know if the person that comes by about 3 a.m. if he's going home on his motorcycle or going to work on his motorcycle. Gear likes it that way. People can't hear his victim scream. Oh, Otis is in the tool shed. I would get him out, but it's already locked up. Gear's quick garden update is like Mike's short stories. That's funny right there. That's funny right there. I don't care who he is. Anyways, like I was saying, what are you saying, Mike? Come on. Oh, can't talk too much crap about him without him here. I'd rather him be here. Oh, does Otis like biscuits with mustard? I like mustard on my biscuit. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Otis is in bed. I gotta fix the shed doors. Little bit of work with the drill, couple of screws, they'll be good to go. Maybe replace a board or two. But yeah, Otis. there'll be an Otis video coming out sometime. Might save it for Saturday morning. I'd like to get in the now that I'm on winter vacation. I'd like to get in the groove of having a Monday and a Saturday morning video. I like to keep Monday for sure. Well, I say Monday, but it usually ends up Tuesday. I like uploading earlier on Mondays. It seems like if I upload earlier on Monday, it does better for me. Tuesdays, if I upload early, it does bad. If I upload in the afternoon, evening, it seems like it does all right. Then I don't even bother really uploading on a Thursday night or Friday. I mean, I might every once in a while, but try not to upload on Sundays because a lot of folks go to church or sleep in or go to family dinners or do their shopping that day. Your awesome gear. Any man who can laugh at himself is a good man to have around. Well, thank you. Whoa, we're up to 14 likes, showing there's 8 people still out there. I'm an alright friend. I could say I'm a good friend, but I'm an alright friend. But I sure ain't gonna help nobody move unless they're paying me. I'm sure y'all know how that goes. You help people move, help them do this, do that, get rid of an old couch, bring in a new one, recliner. But when you need help moving, sorry, I can't. Oh, I'm busy that day. Oh, I got something to do. Well, how about the afternoon? I can't. Okay. How about the night before, the day after? We'll see. Right on WTBM and your better half, your old lady, as you say. Your words, not mine, your words. Speaking of, WTBM has some videos out there on using a air fryer, cooking videos, or did at one point, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Normally, if you have a truck or sister, yes, you're the moving man. One of my sisters still lives at home, and she's almost, well, no, she has to be 30. Yeah, I'm 30, almost 36. No, I just turned 35 not long ago. So my better half, or not my better half. Oh, I think I'm dehydrated. Not really, but y'all hear that howling? My younger sister, I'm 35, so she's got to be like 32 or so. Yeah, Besant, Steve. But I guess she technically moved out, but she never really moved out. But anyway, my other younger sister, she moved out, but I never helped her move anything. Her man has 2 pickup trucks. He's got a nice old 70s truck. Wednesday night is busier than a Saturday night. Can't keep track of the chat. Right on, Ohio. It's all good. Or as one of my customers that comes into work, it's all good, man. It's all cool. We're good. How you doing, bro? Oh, that's a good customer though. A little bit crazy, but ain't we all? Reconnecting. You're live. Reconnecting. You're live. I've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes now. I imagine I'm down to 36%. So we're good. Only 57. 37 years together, and you're 57, so you've been together since you was 20. That's awesome. We've been together 14 years now. 14 years now. Uh-oh. Yeah, we've been together 14 years. She don't mind that I make videos, but she don't want to be in them and don't want to hold the camera for me or help me make them. She likes watching ID channel and stuff like that on TV. I'm more of a YouTube, social media entertainment. I don't really follow TV shows. If I watch a TV show, I'll catch it after the season's over and I can watch all the videos, which I really don't do that anymore. Um, Hey, Garden State Gardener, Joe, over there at Garden State Gardener. He does some live chats. I can't think of all of them that they are, but on Sunday nights, he does Sunday Fun Day. It's a fun chat over there. He does like yarn, hot sauce, seeds giveaway. Um, if y'all want to check out Garden State Gardener, if you haven't, if you want to support his chats, he supports quite a few people in the community, and he helps them gain subscribers and stuff, and he like does showcases. Have a good one, Ohio. Yeah, my better half likes sci-fi type stuff too. All them scary horror movies. She likes the all that stuff. I'd rather watch somebody take a lawnmower apart and put it back together, or gardening, or I even watched some. Probably shouldn't admit it, but some of you guys out there are guilty of it too. Watching like people crochet and stuff. Do the stuff with the needles and the yarn. Dish Outdoors has some videos on her channel making some homemade lures, whatever you want to call them. So you might check that out too. But Steve's Woodworking and what is it now? Steve's Woodworking and Homestead. Like I said, he's got a homestead up north Michigan that he bought, and he's remodeling the house, or going to start remodeling it, and got some property there. They're going to have they got apple trees. Is there another fruit tree, or is it just apples? got a spot they're going to have gardening. Him and his, I guess officially his better half, right? But yeah, she uses bottle caps. Um, Bottle caps. Yeah, bottle caps. We have a Instapot too. It's a pretty good size one. You could fit a 6-pound chicken in there. So it's probably a 6-quart, I believe. But we don't really use the Instapot a lot. We're limited on space in this small house, and the the counter that we would use it on is where we dry the dishes, and nobody in this house likes to put the dishes up after they dried. Bottle caps to make lures, yes. I couldn't tell you what the video's called, but if you type in your YouTube Dish Outdoors lure or lure, however you say it, it should pop up. Or if you go to her videos and click most popular, or nowadays I guess it's popular, not most popular, and it should be up there. But we use our Instapot a few times, but to me it's not worth. I guess I haven't fully learned how to use it. But I would like to do a lot more meal prepping so we can just use the Instapot. Whether it's like soups or spaghettis or something like that. Make up a whole bunch, and that way we can just throw it in there and heat it up and good to go. You know? 4 apples and some wild pear might not be good to eat. But Steve does chats on Saturday night, so I try to share the love there and the other Saturday night chats. Leftovers. What? What's leftovers? I used to know what leftovers was when I'd stay at my grandma's, but I forgot what leftovers is. In case you didn't remember, I got 2 kids that can eat $500 worth of groceries pretty quick, and I'm not that small myself. we really don't have leftovers. If I cook extra intentionally for leftovers, but I usually make enough for us. Oh, did y'all have a happy Halloween? Did you burn any pumpkins? Pumpkin bread? Oh man, I'm surprised somebody ain't been out here and asked me when I'm going to start supper. Oh man, 7:30. Your wife don't eat leftovers? Yeah, mine don't really care much for leftovers either. Me, I mean myself, if I have leftovers, I love leftovers. In fact, speaking of leftovers, I don't know if it's just me. Well, I know there's other people too, but to me, spaghetti is better leftover. What do y'all think? And when it's leftover, I like to add a little sprinkle, a little sprinkle of sugar on top. Mmm. What's for supper gear? Well, it's supposed to be you cook a pound of hamburger and you drain out the grease, add in taco seasoning like you're making tacos. Then you add that to shells and cheese, Velveeta shells and cheese, or homemade shells and cheese with cheese. And then you add in a little bit of Rotel. Something I seen on Facebook, so I thought it would be worth checking out. Got a big rig cruising down the street. Look like a cattle trailer behind it. I'm thinking one of these days he's gonna have to make me some homemade goulash. What I like doing is making a big batch of it, eat regular homemade goulash the first night, then the next night put a little bit of chili powder in there, chili seasoning, whatever it is, then make it chili goulash or chili mac, whatever you want to call it. But starting to cool off and feel a lot better out here. I mean, it felt good earlier. Starting to get a little bit nippy. Kind of like that cat was, a little bit nippy towards my hand. But he run off after that. He must have went to the front. You must pets me. Okay, I've had enough. Cats are bipolar. That's what it is. We got used to work with a guy. His parents are moving off the farm, and I guess they're downgrading. I guess they had some cows butchered. He offered us some beef. He said it'll probably mostly be burger, but he said he'll make us a good deal on it. So we'll see what the price is, and if it's a good price, then we'll probably get quite a bit of it. Goulash sandwich. I don't guess I've ever had a goulash sandwich. I like buttered bread with goulash and taking a big old bite of goulash and a bite of buttered bread. Hey, yeah, doing a live stream. Yeah, I was only going to do about a 10-minute one, but it's been 2 hours and 34 minutes. Yeah, I'm all right. Hey, have Austin and bring me out Sprite. Thank you. Make him fry up a steak to see if it's tough. I used to like my steak well done, tough like something would say. But nowadays, I like it about between medium and medium well. Closer to medium, but not exactly medium. But if it's between medium and medium well, it's just perfect. I don't like it mooing too much. She's walking the dog. Hadn't heard from me in a while. We usually ain't too far apart. Maybe call to go and make dinner. Love some kielbasa. Some kielbasa, cabbage, fried in bacon grease with onions. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. One day I'd like to have a garden where I can grow cabbage and make my own sauerkraut. Was you sleeping? No. Pop top if you got them. We got some of that good stuff. Sprite. You can go back in. You're fine. Thank you. Aerosmith walking the dog. Who's Aerosmith? Are they new? No, I'm joking with you. Speaking of cooking steaks, my brother-in-law got a catering business, or well, yeah, he's got a catering business. He's gonna start doing like ham sandwiches and chips or fries or something like that. Maybe not that, or doing like barbecue brisket or burnt ends and fried taters, something like that. He done it last winter and done all right, but he had plans to do other businesses, but that didn't work out, and the catering hasn't really done too much this summer. But he plans on doing like sandwiches and stuff, brisket, burnt ends. I think he's thinking about doing like ham dinners or turkey dinners. So I think he'll do pretty good with that this winter. He does lawn care in the summer times. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but it's good. Good food and good priced. About every time he cooks something, we buy it instead of cooking. Uh, Try to support small businesses as much as I can. It's not always possible. Sometimes you got friends that have a small business that you can't really um, use their business or whatever. So you at least pass it on and tell people about it. Oh, you're looking for lawn care? Yeah, I know so and so. Here's his card. Or you're looking for brush clearing. I have another cousin that does brush clearing. He's got one of those forestry mulcher attachments to his bobcat, and he does brush hogging. No, I don't know. I couldn't work for myself. I'm not self motivated. Well, I am, but like when you're doing lawn care, you need to start at 8 in the morning, not at noon. What do you know? Jack is back. Hey, Jack. I ain't gonna pet you. Not after you try to bite me. What kind of barbecue sauce do you all use? Or do you make your homemade barbecue sauce? Or barbecue sauce homemade? I like some Sweet Baby Ray's. Just plain Jane Sweet Baby Ray's. I used to get what was it? Kraft? Masterpiece? Kraft? Kraft is what I grew up on, so that's what I used to use. But one time I tried Sweet Baby Ray's and I threw that Kraft away. If it says Kraft in my fridge, it's probably Miracle Whip. That tangy zip of Miracle Whip. Masterpiece barbecue sauce. I like dipping fries, chicken nuggets in it, but I don't like putting it on my burgers and stuff. Grill some onions. I like watching food videos too. It's been a long time since I've had any Kraft barbecue sauce, but sweet or not sweet, Baby Ray's barbecue sauce is, to me, it's one of those I can use it on anything. It's not one of those, well, it's good on this, but not good with this. Any of y'all drink Sprite? Excuse me. I've been drinking Sprite and water. I don't know which is worse, city water or the Sprite. Heard some leaves rustling over there. The cat over there taking dropping a bite. Going to the bathroom. Apologize for that outburst. Speaking of barbecue sauce, my next shopping trip, I need to buy 2 more bottles of barbecue sauce. I just opened one. I got one more. I like to have about 3, at least 3 or 4 of everything I like barbecue sauce. Try to keep like salt, pepper. I do, but not the yellow. You do what? You do who? What? Huh? Can't go wrong with orange sun-kissed. I used to like orange years ago. Well, I probably would still drink one. The kids get it every once in a while, but it's usually gone whenever I decide I want one. I like Orange Crush in the bottle. Gotta be in the bottle. Most things that come in a bottle, like a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle, a glass bottle, is usually better. Mountain Dew, orange, red, blue. Yeah, the kids like that, the blue, whatever it is. They like the red. You don't do cans. Right on. Orange Sunkist with pizza? That's interesting. I used to like Pepsi with my pizza. Mm. To me, if I'm eating pizza, I want a Pepsi. If I'm eating KFC, I want Mountain Dew. If I'm eating barbecue, I want Dr. Pepper. I don't know. That's just my. I don't know how that works out, but that's. But here lately, I just been on the Sprite and on the water. Well, actually, I lied. On the Sprite, on the water, and I've been using those knockoff Crystal Light water mixes. Blackberry. Is it blackberry lemonade, fruit punch, and pink lemonade? Been pretty good. Excuse me. That's belligerent. But later tonight, if you want to check out Wide Family Farm, um, she's got a chat later on tonight. I'm pretty sure. It is. I don't think I can type to y'all, can I? It won't let me type to y'all, huh? Popeyes? I wish we had a Popeyes. I'd try it. All we have for chicken here is either Walmart Deli or KFC. Well, there was a restaurant that used to sell fried chicken, but last couple of times I went there, it was either undercooked, raw looking, or dry as can be. Nachos Bel Grande. Oh, speaking of Taco Bell, the Mexican pizza, it just ain't the same, is it, y'all? Something different about it. It's not as filling as it used to be, and don't taste as good as it used to be. Or maybe my taste buds have changed. Root beer. Root beer sounds good. I like Barks in a can. Cream soda, A&W. If you like cream soda and you like Dr. Pepper, you should try cream soda Dr. Pepper. That stuff, man. It's like good stuff. I thought, anyways. It'll make you want another bottle. Well, we shouldn't be eating to fill up. We should be eating to re-energize. But I like to fill up. Then if there's anything left over, I like to refill up. Then I like to take an hour or two nap in my recliner. Then wake up and finish watching a chat or watching more videos, then go to bed. Or sometimes I'll fall asleep again, then watch another video or two. You got fried chicken on your mind, Steve? But yeah, Steve Dish, if you want me to get that reunion together, still an offer. Sweet tea, I used to drink that stuff by the gallon, then I'd drink another gallon. Then I'd wake up and pee 6 times a night. Used to buy that Red Diamond sweet tea by the gallon. Usually buy 3 or 4 of them. Chicken sounds good with some hot sauce. Yeah, some food sounds good. We're at 29%. Oh, what's... Yeah. Did that just show y'all what I was doing? Huh. What was I talking about? Wawaville. There's a place called Wawa. Is it over in the northwest too? I know it's in the northeast. First time I ever watched the videos, someone was saying, "Hey, let's meet up at the Wawa." I'm thinking they was meeting up at some kind of watering hole, and that they was I don't know. Sound like a kid saying Wawa, more Wawa, more Wawa. Oh, you're from Washington? No, I already knew that. Mm. No. That same big rig just went by. I was hoping he'd make some more noise. Quiet, but good sounding rig. Always wanted to be a truck driver. But the boss said no, no, no. So I listened to the boss. Alrighty, Steve. I gotta run too. Gotta get supper cooking and gotta get off of my feet. So if you're all not doing anything tonight, be sure to check out my community tab on my channel and go down and check out Wide Family Farm. I believe it's a later chat, like 9 or 10 p.m. I have to check. But if y'all want to check her out, go ahead and do that and check out each other's channel. And y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Bye for now. I'll see y'all around. Thank y'all. Garden State Gardener, Garden Warrior Q, Steve, Dish, Ohio, LG, WTBM, LG, everybody that's came by tonight, SKS, Hugo, everybody that came in earlier, thank you too. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you around. Thank you very much. Bye for now.